Look, I understand your need to socialize with your peers. But this is not the place for that. Our responsibility is to see to you getting the best education possible. If you can't follow the rules here, then perhaps you will fare better in Iraq. Or Chiraq, or whatever you call it. Look. The rules set in place are for your benefit. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? See a billion. What? I said see a billion. What? What does that even mean? Let me guess. It's probably some new hood movement. Or something. I don't have time for this. Victoria. He's all yours.
Listen here. You little black power hoodlum. Or whatever. Stop interrupting my class. I am your teacher. I have 8 master's degrees. From Harvard, I might add. I graduated the top of my class. Why should I give a damn about this Chiraq shit? This is my classroom. And you won't speak until instructed to.
Bitch, I'm God. Now listen, get your mind right. We're at war. Literally. And with our state of mind. There are 2 similar cities that are complete opposites. That occupy the same place. One is Chiraq. As in war in the Middle East. The other is Chiraq's. With a $sign as in money. In Chiraq there's war and beef on every corner, hate, desperation, and pettiness run these streets. In Chiraq's there's understanding and awareness of what caused the war in the first place. In Chiraq there's pimps, and Chiraq's there's kings. Pimps are visionaries who see the world and know how to manipulate it, to manifest the realities they want. They're charismatic, motivators, movers and shakers. The only difference between a king and a pimp is a king manifests his reality by uplifting the people around them, and positively using their individual talents to bring out the best in a situation. A king looks after the people. A pimp will manifest his reality even if he has to bring you down and destroy in the process. A pimp has hoes, a king has willing supporters. Every pimp can be a king and a king can be a pimp, so your crown is either facing up positive or down negative. In Chiraq there's gangsters, and Chiraq's there are CEOs. They're both organizers. The difference between them is the same difference between a king and a pimp. Both will ride out, it's just the principles for which that happens are different. They both organize and structure and keep money flowing in their neighborhood. It's just the how they do it and why they do it are different. In Chiraq schools, if you're soft you get picked on till you turn hard. If you smart, a so-called nerd, you get teased till you dumb down. If you're not dressed a certain way, acting a certain way, you're lame. It's no escaping it. It's only so long you can resist before you crack under pressure. Even if you raised so-called right, you will eventually wow out. In Chiraq this is recognized, so we adapt. I repeat, this is recognized, so we adapt. Think about school from a king/CEO perspective. The nerd is good with computers, whether it's building websites or hitting licks, they're always useful. Why take a smart brother and make him dumb down? That's hustling backwards. Real talk. The quiet dude that sit in the back of the class and draw all day is an artist. He got the craziest shirt designs. Why make him act like everybody else? You put the nerd and the artist together with the king/pimp, gangster/CEO, you have intellect, creativity, charisma, with organization. That's the foundation for every billion-dollar company. Right in our face. 2 clothes. For us to see. Imagine if you thought like this in high school. Gossipers will spread the word, supporters will support. There's a place for everybody when things are done with purpose and awareness. In Chiraq you leave high school with racks. In Chiraq you leave assimilated and corrupted. If you leave at all. Now I live and was born in Chiraq. But my bags is packed and I'm moving to Chiraq's. The truth is, the gods have returned. And we are our own saviors. Now open your eyes and see a billion, see a billion. See
Well,
a billion.
now that you know all this, what do we need to do? Because I see rebels without a cause. Soldiers without a general. A lost generation. Ready for war. No strategy.
The cause is for us to see the value in us and our culture and take control of our brand. The rags that Bloods and Crips wear gross over 10 million a year. If they put the image of their rags on shirts and stop wearing rags until they could manufacture it themselves, that money would go in their pockets. And the general is not one person. It's the collective upgrade of information, whether it's acquired from trial and error, or scholarship, plus the ability to get the info to the people via internet or social media. And a lost generation is a generation of people satisfied with losing. They don't look satisfied in Ferguson to me. The war is to become masters of our destiny, rulers of our community, and control our future by simply choosing the world we want our kids to inherit, and putting it in place. The strategy is to go to war with the weapon there is no answer for: our culture and creativity. The strategy is to look in the mirror and love what we see, and then own what we see, and then see a billion. You see white like signs. I see black like signs. What you see white people own, I see black people own. You see it's war like in Baghdad. I see technology solving problems, virtual economies, it's more like a grab bag. You see we don't own nothing. I see we own it all. If we split the market. You see in this new world owning and supporting your brand is major. What if Jackie Robinson told Branch Rickey he's staying in the Negro League? He's already in the majors. You see cops get paid. Miley Cyrus too busy twerking to shoot you. So I ask you, who is the most emulated? Who is the most fly? In Hidden Colors they said that drugs bind to our DNA faster and harder. So fuck it. Who is the most high? So if you supporting another brand, I don't see why.
Oh? Had no clue you were so articulate. You know you're very wise for your age. If there's anything I can do to help the cause, let me know, and I mean anything.